All right, let's picture this. You sit down, ready to work, full of motivation, but within 5 minutes, you're reaching for your phone. A quick check on Instagram, a notification pops up, someone sends you a meme, and boom, your focus is gone. By the time you look at the clock, 45 minutes have been passed, and you haven't actually done anything. Sound familiar? Because honestly, we have all been there. And it's not just you. Our world is designed for distraction. Our brain have literally been trained to crave interruptions. But what if I told you there is a way to train your brain for lesser focus? A way to break free from the distraction and finally get into that flow state where you work like a machine. That's what today's episode is all about. We are diving into the science of deep work, what it is, why it's a superpower in today's world, and most importantly, how you can master it. So, if you struggle with focus, if you find yourself constantly distracted, if you feel like you are working all day but not really achieving anything, this episode is for you. So, let's get into it. Now, let's talk about why we cannot focus. Because let's be real, if focus was easy, everyone would be productive, right? The truth is, our brain aren't designed for a long period of concentration. And modern technology, well, it's made things 100 times worse. See, every time you check your phone, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine. It's a feel-good chemical, and this dopamine loop, it keeps you addicted to distractions. The more you scroll, the harder it becomes to sit and focus for even 5 minutes. And it's not just social media. It's notification, even small interruptions like a friend texting you. Each one resets your focus cycle. A study from a University of California found it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain deep focus after an interruption. 23 minutes. That means if you check your phone even just twice an hour, you'll never actually working at full capacity. And that is the problem. Most people never reach their deep focus because their brain has been trained for distraction all their life. But don't worry, we are about to fix that. Alright, so how do we fix this? Well, let me introduce you to a concept called deep work. This term was coined by author Cal Newport, and it basically means focus intensely on a single task for an extended period of time without any distraction. Sounds simple, right? But trust me, once you actually implement this, your productivity will skyrocket. So let's break this down step by step. Step number 1, build your deep work environment. So you have to build an environment that's distraction free. So you have to remove the distraction. You have to turn off the notification and put your phone into any other room. In order for you to create a distraction-free environment, you can also use a noise cancellation headphone and use the brown noise or deep focus music. In your setup, the place where you work, it shouldn't be cluttered. A cluttered desk is a cluttered mind. Try this. If social media is your biggest distraction, use an app like Freedom or Cold Turkey, or there are a lot of different apps these days that can block apps during your work sessions. Step number 2, do a time block. So whenever you're trying to do a focus session, just do your time blocking, like start from this and end at this. You can use the 90-minute rule. The 90-minute rule is actually work for 90 minutes and then take 15 minutes break. You can also batch similar tasks together, like answering email in one session and deep work in another. Set a clear start and end time. Your brain works best with clear boundaries. So if you're going to give your mind a time frame, then it's gonna work. Just a matter of time, and your brain's gonna get adapt to that time. And step number 3, train your brain with a distraction detox. You can reduce intense gratification, like cut down on short dopamine's hit. Like from wherever you were getting your dopamine, first identify where you were getting your dopamine hits, and then control those environments. Like if you're using your cell phone and if you're using your Instagram reel for a very long time and you identified that as a distraction, then start limiting the time so that you don't get dopamine hit after dopamine hit from those Instagram. You can also try a 24-hour social media detox. Step number 4 is the 2-minute rule for overcoming resistance. Now, I have already told about this step in my last video as well, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna tell you guys again because this is very important. So just start anything for the first 2 minutes. The hardest part is the beginning. Once you get the thing going, momentum kicks in, and any task that you wanted to do in your focus period, just do it for first 2 minutes, and then you will continue to do the work even after the 2 minutes, because to start the work is the problem. All right, so let's wrap this up. Deep work is a superpower in today's world. Most people never escape the cycle of distraction, but if you commit to even one deep work session per day, you'll already be ahead of 99% of the people. Imagine what you could achieve if you can focus fully without distraction for just 3 hours every day. You'll be unstoppable. So here's your challenge. Try at least one 90-minute deep work session tomorrow or this week. No phone, no distraction, just fully focus on one thing. Let me know how it goes. You can DM me on Instagram at IamAliAziz and tell me your results, or you can share it with me on the comment sections. And if you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay focused, stay disciplined. Let's get to work.